Hello there, hi, welcome back to Adventures in Music with me, Jim, where we listen to, talk about and do all sorts of things music-y. Now, back at Christmas time, I ran a little competition on the channel to try and... It's a crossword, basically. And there were quite a few right answers, and out of the hat I drew some names. And the prize was membership of the channel to one degree or another. And one of the winners at that time was Ken. And he has picked several choices, actually. And I'm just going to go for the first one on his list. He wants a song to be listened to. And he says, "Dear Jim, thanks for the prize. Unfortunately, it's a bit like Sophie's Choice. So I'm going to throw 6 of my babies back at you and see which one you choose to save. Bearing in mind track length, likelihood of appeal to yourself and the audience, and which ones you've heard before, how adventurous you want to be, and which ones you can access, as some are a little more obscure than others." So, I have no problem really with any of these at all, but I'm going to just go pick the first one on the list, because it's a band I have heard of. Well, I think it's 2 bands working together. It's Nurse with Wound and Stereolab. So I've absolutely heard of Stereolab, but I can't think of anything I've known by them. And I have heard of Nurse with Wound, but I don't know anything about them whatsoever. Just a name. The track is called Simple Headphone Mind from 1997, and it's about 10.5 minutes long. And Ken says of this track, "This is somewhere between kraut rock and EDM, so should appeal to you, but might be a risk with some listeners." How 2 bad listeners. "I first encountered it on John Peel's show, and should have bought a copy of the 12-inch at the time, as now it goes for up to £130. I have actually just had a look on eBay. It's £150. I do have it on CD, however. The original version is the best. So, I obviously do not have this on vinyl. I dare say I did look. I said, £150 for a 12-inch single is a little rich for me. Really, I mean, it's biz for anybody, unless you're an absolutely avid hardcore fan. So this is Tidal, and I will endeavour to get the CD of this. So I have seen the CD, but even that is quite expensive. It's like 30 quid. So I think scarcity makes this valuable. If they ever got re-released, I'd be in there like a shot. Simple Headphone Mind, Nurse with Wound and Stereolab. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bosh. Nice. Good sound. It's a description of me, really. This sort of music is very interesting because it's about the instrumentation and orchestration and the very, very simple drum machine part is almost just like a metronome. This is cool.
Stereo.
Very trippy. Music is rewiring my brain. Nothing really to say about this. It's just very, very enjoyable.
Scuttle.
Oh! Let's see if I can find out anything about this. Nurse with Wound is the main recording name for British musician Stephen Stapleton. It was originally a band formed in 1978 by Stapleton, John Fothergill and Heman Pathak. The band's work has explored genres such as industrial, noise, dark ambient, and drone. This is so cool. Still active. Early recordings heavily influenced by free improvisation and krautrock, considered to be industrial. What can I tell you about Stereolab? Stereolab is an Anglo-French avant-pop band formed in London in 1990. Led by the songwriting team of Tim Gain and Letitia Sadia, the group's sound incorporates a repetitive motoric beat with the use of vintage electronic keyboards, female vocals sung in English and French, drawing influences from krautrock, funk, jazz, 60s, French pop and Brazilian music. Well, it's a match made in heaven, isn't it? Still active. I didn't think this was going to be on my bingo card today. Milky. Milky White.
Milky White. Milky White. Milky White. Milky White. White.
There we go. Oh, that was rather gorgeous. I liked that very much indeed, Ken. You sly old goat. Right, I was expecting, but I suppose, given your critique of much of the music on my channel, you had to bring your A game to this, didn't you? So, congratulations, sir. I just need to read a little bit more of what you've said about it, or not about this track in particular, but about sort of selecting some music here, because I think it's important. So, no rush, but I'll be interested to see which one you'll choose. I think I know. Well, did you know? Do give the others a go in your spare time, though. If people are not adventurous in music, we just end up with everyone watching and listening to this big money approved, auto-tuned, undeniably pretty girls in their 20s, and they mean nothing to me. It is true. It is absolutely true. Adventures in music indeed. Fab. Thank you so much, Ken. I'm off to hunt down some Stereolab and Nurse with Wound. I need more of this in my life. This is fantastic stuff. So I'm just going to sort of quickly run through a few other things that were on your list, and if anybody is interested in them, perhaps we'll get to them at some point as well. Although technically we've done the one song for Ken, but there's others here which might be fun as well. New with Hallo Gallo, Mogwai, My Father, My King, Vandergraaf Generator, Pilgrims, National Health, Tenemos Roads, and Generation X, Kiss Me Deadly. There we go. So if there's anything else there that you really fancy listening to, shout loudly in the comments, because you never know, I might do it as well. But there we go. Excellent. So Ken, thank you very much indeed for that. I hope you've enjoyed that. Hope anybody else listening and watching has enjoyed it as well. Maybe heard something new, something a little bit different, something a bit edgy, adventurous, Yeah. And I'll see you on the next video, whenever and whatever that is. Until then, this is Jim. Over and out.